Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pilates Deep Dive. Today, I'd like to take you on a journey, a still journey, yet one that is profoundly transformative. We're going to explore a foundational exercise in Pilates, the one-leg circle. A seemingly simple movement, yet one rich in complexity. And above all, we'll approach it from a deeper perspective, pelvic stability, and what it communicates to the brain. Because yes, within each leg circle lies a story of stability and mobility, of grounding and fluidity, but also a neurological story. What you activate at the level of your pelvis is not just a mechanical setup. It's a vital signal, a message to your central nervous system. In the one-leg circle, you lie on your back in a neutral spine with one leg extended on the mat, the other lifted toward the ceiling, ready to draw a circle. But the leg that stays on the ground, often overlooked, is in fact your anchor, your foundation of support. Far from passive, it is actively engaged. A pointed foot activates the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles, while the extended leg is rooted to the ground through the hamstrings and gluteal muscles. This posterior chain provides a stable support base for the entire movement. It prevents the pelvis from tipping, keeps the ischial bones aligned, and sends a clear message to the brain. I'm aligned, I'm grounded, you may initiate the motion. This is the art of motor dissociation. One leg moves through space, while the other deeply roots into the floor. That contrast between mobility and stability, dynamic action and isometric holding, creates a unique space of awareness. The brain learns to differentiate, adjust, and refine. Stabilizing the pelvis isn't the job of just one muscle. It's an orchestration involving the transverse abdominis, pelvic floor, obliques, and also the supporting leg, which subtly pushes into the mat, creating natural resistance, a quiet yet powerful opposition of force that frees up the opposite hip joint. And while the moving leg draws its circle, the pelvis remains neutral, grounded, and alert. This is precisely when mental focus reaches its peak, because the true challenge is not in moving the leg, but in keeping the pelvis perfectly still. No shifting, no swaying, just pure control. At that moment, the brain is on high alert. It's a subtle, nearly invisible task, but deeply demanding. The nervous system is activated. Sensory input rises from the body. Afferent signals gets processed in the brain, then a response is sent back to the muscles, efferent pathways. It's a constant dialogue between sensation and action, perception and correction. Stabilizing the pelvis in the one-leg circle is not just muscular control. It's a neurological experience, an exploration of the body's intelligence. And it's that calm at the center, that deep grounding through the supporting leg that allows the periphery to move freely and gracefully. But what exactly happens during the movement? Let's talk about execution. Lying on your back, pelvis in neutral, one leg firmly rooted, the other lifted vertically. As you inhale, the moving leg begins to circle toward the body's midline. This concentric phase engages the hip adductors and flexors, which actively draw the leg inward. Among these muscles, two deserve special attention: the adductor longus, which originates from the body of the pubis, just below the pubic symphysis, and inserts onto the linea aspera of the femur, approximately mid-shaft. The pectineus, a short and deep muscle originating on the superior pubic ramus and inserting onto the pectineal line of the femur just below the lesser trochanter. Both contribute to adduction, yes, but also to hip flexion. They contract with precision, helping guide the leg without overpowering it. And just as importantly, they have a proprioceptive role. Their timely activation enhances the brain's awareness of leg position and movement. Then, on the exhale, the leg moves outward into the eccentric phase. Those same muscles lengthen while maintaining control. The abductors stabilize the hip, while the deep core, transverse abdominis, obliques, and pelvic floor. Maintain a strong, neutral pelvis. Each phase of the circle matches the breath. Inhale to draw inward, preparing the trunk. Exhale to expand the circle outward, engaging the core more deeply. This breath movement synergy gives the exercise its depth and fluidity. With every repetition, you refine the pathway. You feel the leg tracing, the pelvis resisting, the spine supporting, and the grounded leg gently pressing into the mat. A subtle, mindful internal choreography. And that truly is the lesson, a metaphor for life. The more stable we are at our center, the more freely we can move around it. In Pilates, as in life, inner stability is the foundation for outer freedom. So next time you practice the one-leg circle, hold this dual intention. My pelvis is my anchor. My grounded leg is my foundation. Feel the length through the back of the leg, the activation from heel to glute, the invisible yet powerful presence of your base. You'll notice the movement becomes more fluid, more precise, and profoundly free. Thank you for diving deep with me in this episode of BioPilates Deep Dive. See you soon for more embodied explorations.